Good morning. The president said he wanted Congress to stop the purchases of homes by big investors, which he says have driven up rents and made it harder for first-time homebuyers in some cities. Trump's announcement, which he made on social media, is aimed at Wall Street-backed firms that for years bought up homes and then rented them out. Trump promised to say more about his plans during a speech this month at the World Economic Forum. Well, Ford plans to introduce eyes-off driving technology in 2028, starting with the $30,000 all-electric vehicle. The plan puts Ford on track to take on Tesla, Rivian, GM, and others in the autonomous vehicle category. Ford's new AI assistant is expected to launch early this year, and that would be specific to the vehicle and the driver, using the vehicle ID number to personalize the experience. Well, the Dow was oh so close to 50,000 and then pulled away. The blue chips fell more than 450 points. Job openings fell to the lowest in a year. The antiviral treatment Tamiflu is in short supply in parts of the U.S. This is patients and pharmacists battle one of the worst flu seasons in decades. The antiviral medication is considered in shortage, but the scale is still being determined, according to the American Society of Health System Pharmacists, which keeps track of drug supplies. And AI engineers snagged the top spot on LinkedIn's Jobs on the Rise list. That's a data-backed ranking of the 25 fastest-growing jobs over the past 3 years. The ranking highlights where opportunities exist today. The list signals trends including AI's transition from experimentation to integration, and then also an increasing number of professionals are pursuing self-employment career paths like founders, strategic advisors, and independent consultants. Defense stocks are surging. It comes as President Trump called for a $1.5 trillion defense budget in 2027. Now, that was more than previously thought, as the president says that amount can help the U.S. update and build the military to take on any foe. Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and companies that make drones like AeroVironment, also big gainers today. Alaska Airlines is ordering 105 more Boeing 737 MAX 10 jets and 5 787-10 Dreamliners, and its biggest order ever. It is Alaska's first major Boeing order since a door plug panel blew out of a 737 MAX 9 operated by the airline. Alaska said the purchase will help it firm up sought-after order slots through the mid-2030s. Well, Gen Z has some interesting hacks to save money. Talker Research and Daily Pay took a look and found more than a third are working multiple jobs to make ends meet, and about half say they have less than an hour of free time every day. 15% say they're taking colder and shorter showers. Other financial hacks, cutting their own hair and eating at home. OpenAI is introducing ChatGPT Health, a feature that will allow users to analyze medical test results, prepare for doctor's appointments, and seek guidance on diets and workout routines. ChatGPT Health can connect with electronic medical records, wearable devices, and wellness apps, and is intended to provide useful health and fitness information, but stop short of making formal diagnoses. OpenAI stressed the service is designed to supplement, not replace, the judgment of doctors. An AI is taking over another unpleasant task, cleaning the pool. Tech Life expert Jennifer Jolly shows us one from CES in Las Vegas.
We are seeing more robots here this week than like Elvis impersonators, and some of them are cooler, handier, better voices. This one right here, not so much a great voice, but what it does is genius.
It targets only dirty areas, which uses less energy and time. It's lightweight and cordless, and all the data stays on the device. JPMorgan Chase will take over Apple's credit card program from Goldman Sachs. The biggest bank in the country will become the new issuer of the tech giant's credit card, one of the largest co-branded programs with some $20 billion in balances. Customers will continue to tap the card's existing perks, and it will continue on the MasterCard network. While the FDA says it will ease regulation of digital health products, following through on the Trump administration's promise to deregulate artificial intelligence and promote its widespread use. Commissioner Marty McCarry says non-medical grade information will not be subject to FDA regulation as the agency moves to clarify its approach to digital health and AI. The problem for consumers is that without regulation, they may not be as confident in accurate measurements. The debts that Venezuela owes ConocoPhillips and ExxonMobil are not an immediate priority for the Trump administration after the overthrow of President Nicolas Maduro. Energy Secretary Chris Wright says the first priority is to stabilize the country. Venezuela owes Conoco about $10 billion and Exxon about $2 billion, according to JPMorgan. Oversupply and weakening consumer demand have been causing milk, butter, and cheese prices on the wholesale market and at the grocery to fall slightly. Stephen Kane, Vice President of Economic Policy and Market Analysis for the National Milk Producers Federation, told USA Today there's just a lot of milk in the U.S. right now. Market prices for milk, cheese, and butter have been lower than normal for about a year, but have had a significant decline in the past 6 months. Two classic menu items are coming back to Cracker Barrel due to customer demand. The hamburger steak plus its eggs in the basket, both comfort food staples, are returning by popular demand. Both dishes are featured as part of Cracker Barrel's Meals for Two value deal, available all day Monday through Friday for $19.99. And Ceres AI, the company behind one of the world's most advanced agricultural AI platforms, announced a renewed and enhanced agreement with John Deere operations. While the integration has existed for years, upgrades bring a more seamless and actionable experience for farmers. This integration enables Ceres Insights to be viewed directly in the operations center, allowing users to overlay imagery with machine, planting, and application data for a complete picture of field performance, and simplifies the setup by syncing field boundaries between platforms. OpenAI is introducing ChatGPT Health, a feature that will allow users to analyze medical test results, prepare for doctor's appointments, and seek guidance on diets and workout routines. ChatGPT Health can connect with electronic medical records, wearable devices, and wellness apps, and is intended to provide useful health and fitness information, but stops short of making formal diagnosis. OpenAI stressed the service is designed to supplement, not replace, the judgment of doctors. Well, the FDA says it will ease regulation of digital health products, following through on the Trump administration's promises to deregulate AI and promote its widespread use. FDA Commissioner Marty McCary says non-medical grade information will be subject to FDA regulation as the agency moves to clarify its approach to digital health. Now, the problem for consumers is that without regulation, they may not be as confident in accurate measurements. And the annual Healthiest and Unhealthiest states list is out from the United Health Foundation. First, there were some encouraging signs just for America overall. Rates for premature death, drug deaths, firearm deaths, and homicides all fell. Rates of cancer screenings, physical activity, and volunteerism all increased. Now, the healthiest state was found to be New Hampshire, and at the bottom, Louisiana. From the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Here's to your health.